You know how like every website, every corner of the internet claims to be like the best, right? Like the best, the best that and you sent us this promotional script for this YouTube channel, Finezhop,
Yeah.
and their claim is pretty definitive. They're the best channel in the world.
Wow.
So we're going to do a deep dive into this pitch and see what makes them so confident.
Sounds good.
Really trying to understand like the core arguments that they're using to kind of back up this bold statement.
Yeah, I think it's really fascinating to look at how different entities or people try to position themselves as leaders in a certain space or topic or industry, right?
Right.
And so looking at this Finezhop script, their first pillar is really about unparalleled content.
Okay.
So they're not just skimming the surface. They say they go deeper than anyone else.
Deeper.
Deeper. Yeah, so I'm curious, like, what stood out to you when you were reading through that section?
Well, yeah, I mean, like the specificity of the topics they mentioned grabbed my attention like right away. Hidden truths,
Yeah.
economic trends, the gig economy, financial traps, like these are all areas that people are actively trying to understand, right?
Absolutely.
And the questions they pose are really direct, like hitting on, I think, like common anxieties that people have. Why is rent skyrocketing? How do politicians really make money? What's stopping Gen Z from owning homes?
Yeah.
You know, they're promising answers that will fundamentally change how you see things.
Yeah, I think that directness is key, right? Because by posing these questions that kind of already resonate with a lot of people, I think they immediately like tap into some existing concerns or curiosities that the audience might have.
Right.
And the promise isn't just information. It's like a shift in understanding, like you're going to see the world differently.
Right.
And this approach of addressing these core issues directly really aligns with what we see resonate with audiences today, right?
Yeah.
People are looking for more than just headlines.
For sure, for sure. And so their second point is all about quality over everything. It's not enough to just have like deep content. It has to be well produced as well.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. If you're going to claim to be the best in the world,
Yeah.
the quality has to be there, right? And they really emphasize rigorous research, data expert analysis. They're really going for credibility right off the bat.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the substance, though. They also highlight top-tier visuals, engaging storytelling and pacing that keeps you hooked.
Right.
So it suggests that they understand that even complex topics need to be presented in an accessible and compelling way.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to wade through like dense, boring information.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and they're explicitly contrasting themselves with clickbait or empty headlines.
Yeah.
So, you know, positioning themselves as a more serious and trustworthy source.
Mhm.
It's a mere statement about their production philosophy. You know, we're not gonna mess around.
Yeah, we're not here for the cheap tricks. We're here for the real deal.
Yeah, exactly.
So building on this idea of valuable and well-produced content, their next claim is that they're not just a channel.
Right.
They're a movement.
To movement.
So this is where they try to foster a sense of community.
Okay.
What does that look like in their script?
I think it's about connecting people who want to stay ahead of the curve. You know, creating this idea of a shared mission to understand the world.
Okay.
They want to empower viewers to refuse to be left in the dark. You know, it's like they are building a tribe of informed individuals.
Yeah, and that sense of belonging and shared purpose can be
Yeah.
incredibly powerful, right?
Yeah.
Especially in building audience loyalty.
For sure.
And by framing themselves as a movement, it suggests that they're not just offering content, they're offering an identity.
Yeah, like we're the ones who get it, you know?
Exactly.
And so then finally they look towards the future of YouTube, right? Positioning Finezhop as essential for understanding our rapidly evolving world.
Yeah, this is where I feel like their ambition really shines through. They claim to help you understand the future before it happens,
Wow.
particularly in crucial areas like finance, the job market, and social structures.
Right.
It's a very forward-looking and almost like predictive stance.
Yeah, it's a bold promise suggesting they have a unique insight into the forces shaping tomorrow.
For sure.
And this all culminates in their ultimate declaration. You know, Finezhop isn't just the best channel on YouTube. It's the best channel in the world.
Wow. So that final line, I feel like, really encapsulates their entire pitch. You know, unparalleled depth, high-quality presentation, a strong community, and future-focused analysis. They're aiming to be the definitive source for understanding the complexities of modern life.
So in short, Finezhop's script hangs its hat on deep, well-produced content, a strong sense of community, and the promise of understanding the future.
Yeah.
It's a compelling package they're presenting.
It certainly is. And it makes you wonder, considering this promotional approach, What aspects resonate most with you when evaluating information sources online? What promises make you lean in, and what claims might you examine with a more critical eye?
Right.
I think that's the real takeaway here.
Yeah.
Thanks for exploring this with us.
Absolutely.
Really interesting stuff.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Take care.